guys, my name is Seep and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be recreating this look from one of my favorite Bollywood celebrities, and this is the look that I recreated. And I think I got pretty close, didn't I? So if you guys want to know how I recreated it, what are the products I use, please do keep watching. So guys, let's just start. I'm just gonna tie up my hair because it's too much to handle. I have already done my morning skincare routine, so I'm gonna start with all the makeup stuff now. If you guys happen to miss my skincare routine video, do check it out. I'll link it down below. I've done a full video on my morning skincare routine. Anyways, now starting with makeup. I'm going to use the Lakme Absolute Blur Primer. For those of you who have oily skin like me, a primer really helps to blur out those pores. Otherwise, if you have dry skin, if you simply moisturize your face with a good hydrating moisturizer, you don't really need a primer. But I have these holes on my face, not pores, holes. Done with priming my face. Next up, I'm gonna use an eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild. I will link down all the products. Eyeshadow primer, eyeshadow primer is really needed, guys. Like sometimes if I'm doing eyeshadow, right, an eyeshadow primer is really important, guys. Like you can definitely skip your face primer if need be, but if you're doing eyeshadows, you need an eyeshadow primer so that it doesn't smudge. Otherwise, everything will just get there'll be one line here and everything will just accumulate here. Like it's very weird. Within half an hour it happens with me, especially I live in Mumbai. Now I'm gonna start off with my eyes. I am using the Blush Nude palette. Let me show you an up-close look. They're really pretty nude colors, wearable, everyday wearable. They are not that pigmented, to be very honest with you. They are a bit chalky, but totally wearable for an everyday workwear feel, for that subtle look kind of thing. And I always start off with my eyes first and then move on to my base. Reason being, I am messy with makeup, so I tend to have a lot of fallout as well, and this palette does give you quite a lot of fallout also. So it gets all messy and then I have to clean that up and then do my base again. So what I basically start off with the eyes, and if you guys are like messy like me, you guys should definitely do eyes first and then move on to the base. Okay guys, so I am using this shade. It's a little shimmer as my base shade. This is what this shade looks like on hands, and I'm gonna end up using my fingers only. I'm gonna come up close a little so you guys can see what I'm doing. Subtle. Done with the base thing. Next up, I'm gonna use this shade on top of my base. And I'm using a brush that came in my Color Bar Nude 2 palette. I really like this brush. I mean, isn't it a good feeling when you buy a palette and you also get a really good brush along with it? The brushes that I got with this Maybelline palette were not that good. So I'm going to take this side of the brush, that is the flat brush, and I'm going to dip into the color. Just apply. You guys see how chalky this palette is, and there's so much fallout as well. Not one of my favorite palettes. Like Maybelline old collection and old makeup, right, is like this. But the new stuff that has come out, like the previous ones that I did in my videos, the what was the name of that? The Lemon Craze palette. Now that one is really pigmented, like some good stuff. Next up, I'm going to use the fluffy side of the brush and do this shade. So basically I'll just do a little shading on the crease and on the outer side of my eye. That's what the color looks like. See, it immediately adds a little definition to the eye. You can open it up. So I am done with the shading bit as well. So it adds a nice pop of color to the eyes. Otherwise it's just plain boring. Next, I'm going to use the eyeliner, which is the Maybelline Colossal eyeliner. Now I'm going to do this offline because I find it really difficult to do it like that. Done with the eyeliner. I'm not very great at putting an eyeliner, like I do tend to mess up. I'm still practicing that bit, and I'm not into wing liners. Honestly, I can't even make it. But for workwear, I personally don't even like wing liners. I find them a little too loud for work. So yeah. Still trying to perfect this liner shiz. Final thing, I'm going to use a mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras. It really gives you that length and volume. Super good. This is the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes. It is a bit expensive compared to the other mascaras that you get, for example the Maybelline ones and all of that, but trust me, this is worth it because it actually works. The other ones, like, okay fine, you get a mascara for 200 rupees, but what's the point if it doesn't work, right? See, this has the mascara on. This one doesn't. I'm done with using the mascara. The last thing that I'm going to do for my eyes is use this nude mascara from Wet n Wild. I also have a one from PAC and I find it better than this one, but I have it, so I gotta use it. You can also like use a kajal if you guys are kajal people. I just really like this. Done with the eyes. I think I got pretty close, not bad. Next thing, I'm just gonna use micellar water. I'm using the one from Eba. You guys can use any you have, and just clean up the mess. If you guys are planning to buy a nude shade palette, right, like the one that I showed you, I will link down below the color bar palette because that has nude shades and dark shades both. But that is much better than the Maybelline one. It's not it doesn't have that much of fallout. It's a lot more pigmented. So yeah, I mean, I have this one, so I use it, but if you happen to plan to buy it, right, so definitely would not recommend the Maybelline one to buy. The color bar one is a bit expensive though compared to the Maybelline one. So done cleaning up. I just realized I'd used the primer before and I have to use it again. I'm going to skip using the primer also first. Silly me. So using the primer again. Next up, I am gonna conceal my face today. I usually don't really conceal my face because it kind of makes me feel a little cakey, but I'm having a lot of breakouts of late. So okay. Now the green one, it's from Pro Conceal. So green one is basically to conceal your acne, and this one, which is your skin color one, this is to conceal the dark areas if you have any kind of pigmentation or under eye area. I usually don't use this, but definitely if I'm using this today, I might as well use this also and show you guys how. Let's start with this. So take a little, it's gonna come out like that. Yeah. And just simply conceal the spots where you have acne, if not acne, any kind of scars or marks. So I've concealed all the spots that I wanted to, and I'm going to use a beauty blender. I got this from PAC, and just tap tap tap. Even this thing is super pigmented, guys. You gotta use it less on. It takes a while. Because I'm done concealing the red spots on my face, and they're not gonna get completely concealed, of course, but just a little less redder. Almost there. That's majorly actually the reason why I don't blend, because it takes too long, and if I'm in a hurry, I can't just be cool. Anyways, so I am done blending. It does make the area a little lighter, yes, but as I said, I don't really do this every day because I don't feel I have a lot of under eye issues. Now let's get to the foundation. I am using a Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Foundation in the shade 115 Ivory. This is one of the best foundations for oily skin, guys. And this literally comes in all of the skin tones. The only thing that I don't like about it, but the newer ones that have come with a pump bottle, which is great. This is an old one which I'm still using. Once it's over, then I'll buy a new one. That's with the pump. Now this one is a bit annoying because sometimes you end up taking too much and all of that. And this is almost over, so it might just take a while to come out as well. Take little, don't take a lot of foundation. You don't want to look cakey. Now take the same blender and just put it on different spots of your face. And don't forget that neck. And now we blend. So I'm done blending, guys. Now every time I do conceal my eyes, right, I do feel this portion gets a little too white, which I don't like. So what I do again is that I take a little bit of the foundation again, very little, not too much. Yeah, just about this much. And what I do is I just conceal my under eye with the same foundation. No using different color, nothing like that. I know it's a trend to have this area of your face to be a little lighter compared to the rest of the area of your face, hence the whole topic of concealing, but I personally like it all the same, like same color throughout. Base, I mean, same base. Finally, I am done with my base. Now let's move on to contouring. Now contouring, again, I don't do it all the time. I definitely don't contour my cheeks. I'm okay. I'm quite okay with the way I look. Now the same brush, put it down. When you do like this, no, when you contour like this, what happens is that just one line forms here, which looks pretty weird. The moment you pull it down, right, it looks way better. I don't contour my cheeks. Done with that. Now I'm going to use a blush. I am using the Color Show blush in the shade Cinnamon. I think that this one is discontinued, but they do have the cinnamon shade in their other variant. Guessing it's the same shade as this, but this shade is so pretty, not too loud, totally wearable. You guys can put more if you like, double it up, triple it up, whatever you guys want. See? Sweet, subtle type. I think I use sweet and subtle a lot. I should stop. Done with the blush. Looks nice, no? It immediately adds a nice color to your face. Next up, I am gonna use a Revolution Pro Illuminate highlighter. I broke the thing, so this is what it looks like. This is the first highlighter I ever bought, and it's really pretty, really pigmented. Little goes a long way. I'm going to use this brush. It's basically an eyeshadow brush, but I use it as a primer. It's a super pretty brush. It's from Wet n Wild. It looks like a rose. Damn pretty. Anyways, so just take a very little. See? Nice highlight, huh? I think I've made it too long. It adds such a nice glow to the face. See? Really, really like highlighters. Done highlighting both the sides. A very subtle, sweet, subtle again, I'm doing it. Anyways, now take a little and put on your nose. Cute. Little on your lips. A lot of people actually put on your foreheads, but I have a very oily forehead, so no thanks. I forgot to do one last thing with my eyelids. I'm basically going to be using this shade and putting it on the lower lid of my eyes. I never used to do the lower lid before, but I've started to do it now. It really makes a difference. Like, it makes your eyes look big, make it pop, and it really completes the look. Let me show you. Don't make it too loud or too jarring, just subtle. Okay, see, I've done it on this eye. Oh wow. I've done it on this eye, the lower eye bit, and not done it on this. You guys see the difference? See, it looks really nice. All done. The last thing that I'm going to use is a L'Oreal lipstick. This is Unending Kiss 112. The L'Oreal Inflated. I'll leave a link below. This is what it looks like. Super pretty. Really close to the look that I was creating. It's just such a cute color. I love it. Totally wearable. I hope you guys had fun watching this video, because I totally had fun creating it. If you guys would like me to recreate any look, celebrity looks, blogger looks, any kind of looks, totally let me know in the comments below, or you could reach out to me on Instagram as well. My handle is @SeepSkincare. I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye.